So it starts with a C and ends with an O. That's about all I can tell you. What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and it's beautiful outside. You need to get out and drive and cruise and, vape and, I don't know, go have an ice cream or something. So, welcome to the night shift. I am Will Neidick. This is a very important episode because it's mainly just me talking about things that are about to happen. And you need to know. So, that's why it's important. If you don't want to listen to me talk the whole episode and you're only here for, mechanic videos and build videos and whatever, I totally get it. But you're going to miss out on some of the information, so I would recommend you watching this video. And of course, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I recommend you go and watch them. I just started. Any, comments, likes, subscribes, shares, whatever, all of that stuff always helps. So, we are on the way to the wonderful town of Guntersville, Alabama, to grab a GoPro Hero 8 I just bought for the channel from my friend Justin Thomas. Now, this video is important for that reason and another reason. I'm buying another car. My girlfriend isn't thrilled. My mother is going to want to wring my neck because I already have too many. But this is a car that I've been wanting for a very long time. My family, my older brothers have owned them, and they're just amazing cars. I love them, and there's, a couple of criteria. It's American. Of course, it's a V8. It's rear-wheel drive, and it's a 6-speed. A little bit of backstory on the car itself. They started making them in '93, and it ran to '97 with a certain motor. And then in '98, they got the holy grail of engines for that platform, and it carried on throughout the company to this day. Some of you already know what it is, and a lot of you don't. So, a little bit of backstory on why I love the car so much is in 2001, I believe, my oldest brother bought one, and I believe it was gold. This really weird, ugly gold. So he bought one, and then he decided he didn't like the gold, so he traded it in on the exact same car, but it was red. So my brother comes pulling in to my mother's house with this, shiny red instead of gold car, and I absolutely loved it. I had to have it. I was a little kid, and I just fell in love with it immediately. Of course, me being a little kid, you're obsessed with cars. You've got thousands of Hot Wheels. You've been building model cars your whole childhood, and you dream of the day that you turn 16 years old to get behind the wheel of something, and this badass car comes rolling up in the driveway, and your brother owns it, and you're like, man, I get to see this car a lot, get to ride in it, it's super exciting. It was really cool. So he had that one, and of course his friends all had really, badass cars, and, a couple of them have Mustangs, a couple of them have Camaros, stuff like that. Well, he gets rid of it, and then later on, a few years later, he comes back with another red one, but instead of a 6-speed with, the 6-speed manual, it was an automatic car. That one got, your traditional modifications, and it turned into a pretty badass street car. Had cutouts and shit like that. Had nitrous on it at one point. Have no clue if it ever worked. But, the things you do. So, he gets rid of that. My other older brother goes off to the Army. He comes home on leave. He's like, you know what? I want another one of those cars. So, he goes out, he buys one. It's a little bit higher mileage, a little bit banged up, it's been kind of put through the ringer. And he basically told me, he was like, look, I'm going back overseas, but you tell me what it needs and I'll buy it and then have it shipped to you. I worked at the dealership at the time, so I was like, okay, cool, man. You know, you telling me I get to daily drive this car and work on it, you know, on my spare time. That's freaking awesome, with none of my own money. You know, that was the best part. So we did that for a little while, and then it just became too much of a hassle for him. He didn't want to keep putting money into it, so he got rid of it. And then, here comes the best part. I found one on Facebook Marketplace. This guy named Ty Whitson. I hope I didn't butcher his last name. I hope that's how, you know, it's pronounced. Most people butcher mine, so I would definitely know how he would feel if I did. But I found it, and it was a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable than all the other ones that were in like condition on Facebook. So I sent him a message, and he said nobody was really wanting to give him what he was asking for the car, even as cheap as it is. It's got a little bit higher mileage, but the aura of the car is just something I've always dreamed of. I've literally had dreams of driving the car, of owning it, of the title being in my name, you know, all the above. So I finally am, you know, about to have the money to, you know, put into it, and I was like, okay, I have to own it. You know, I have to own this car. So I messaged him, and we talked for a little bit, like I said, and I asked him to hold it for me until the money comes in, and he agreed. I sent a small little deposit on it, but the next video is going to be of that car, and I'm not going to say what it is, because I know that's cheesy and I know it's stupid, but this car means so much to me. It's fun. It's just fun to do that, you know, to people who even care. If you don't care, it is what it is. A lot of people are going to hate it, because the car gets a lot of hate as it is. It's, you know, got a pretty popular nickname, and people just generally don't really like them. It's a really underrated version of the car. So it's totally in a different realm of what I normally own. You know, it's not a Honda, so it's a little bit different than what I normally, you know, spend my extra money on. I normally go and buy another, you know, cheap Civic, swap Civic, you know, whatever, buy, you know, an Integra, something like that. You know, I was actually in the market to, I was looking for an mid-80s Fox Body GT like my first car, and I'll put a picture up of me standing beside it right here, because it is so embarrassing. And oh man, I loved that car though. I mean, just the memories of that car was just amazing. But with how stupid everybody's prices are, for what I'm paying for this car, I can't even buy another Fox Body that year that's running and driving. Like, I can't. Like, it's more money than that to buy a broken one. I'm just not going to do that. I'm actually going to buy my dream car, which is also faster, it's more modern, and it looks better. So, we're on the good God. We're on the way to go get the GoPro right now, and I'm actually going to start being able to do POV videos. I'm so freaking excited about that. You know, actually be able to strap it to my head, have both my hands working, don't have to really hold the camera. I'm still probably going to buy a tripod for the Lumix, so you get a really good idea of what I'm doing, but it'll also be, you know, POV videos, so I'm really excited about being able to do that now. After that, we're going to stop by my buddy Gibbs' house, and I'm going to show you his trucks a little bit. We're going to go over there, you're going to meet his quirky ass, you know, who I consider my brother. He's a very, very, very close friend. Consider him family. So you're going to get to see what he does to his stuff and what he's really into, because he's not necessarily, he's into performance. He's into performance, but he's also an avid audio lover. He loves tinkering with audio. So that's kind of like his milieu, you know, if you will. So I'm going to show you his trucks, and then pretty much that'll be the end of the video after that. But the next video is gonna be sick because we're going to get my dream car, and I've been talking about this for so damn long. And just from this video, a lot of people who watch it are probably going to know what it is. But that's fine. That's kind of the point. And be like, stupid, you did this whole stay tuned thing. I don't care. It's fun because I'm so emotionally attached to the car. So, I'll see you in a bit. And also, this is not to say that the Integra isn't going to get finished and that I'm just stopping the Integra build, you know, because I found my dream car. No. It's actually more so being like, awesome, I found my dream car, and I'm going to daily it and leave it the hell alone for now, and, you know, finish the Integra, and then we'll have a, you know, I'm still super gung-ho about the Integra because I love it, but this car has such a big piece of my heart that I just had to own it, and I want to be able to daily drive it again. You know, it's such an awesome car to get in every day and drive around. So, with that being said, the Integra is definitely not going to get neglected, and the K-Series build is definitely not going anywhere. It's still going to be doing, you know, going the same way. It just might get a little, you know, funds might get a little tight, you know, because of, you know, the other car. But that's probably to be expected because I don't make a shit ton of money, and of course I'm not sponsored. You know, sometimes I have good weeks and sometimes I have bad weeks, so funds kind of reflect that. Mechanic work's kind of a, you know, iffy like that. So. Man, I don't care what anybody says about Alabama. It is one of the prettiest places. I'm serious. There's so much to see out here. There's so much lush green, you know, in the spring and in the summer. It's just freaking awesome out here. Them ain't no daggum swimming pools. So, we have acquired the GoPro, and now we're on the way back and on to Zach Gibbs' house. His houses are freaking beautiful, man. God. Okay. Alright, come on over, buddy. Let's see. Update camera. I'll figure out how to do this shit when I get home, I guess.
Fuck the glass bleeding. Oh. You gotta work on that.
What?
Not cussing.
Oh.
If you have any intent of getting monetized and being able to get paid by YouTube, then that's what they're willing to pay you based on how many times you use the word fuck.
Yeah, which is okay because I'm not looking to get monetized anytime soon. So
I know, but it's just something to keep in mind. I don't remember which video I was watching the other day and you started cussing. I was like, we'll have to work on that.
Like, well, that's out of the question.
That's kind of what I thought. Well, we may not have to work on not cussing, but you may have to learn how to use the editing software so that you can censor it.
Boobs.
Boobs. Junk. Hi, kids. This is my 1988 Chevrolet S10 pickup. It's an absolute pile of trash. Don't be like me. Don't buy mini trucks. Or do be like me and buy mini trucks.
And then riddle them with speakers.
No, there's only one speaker in this one. I got one little fucking 8. That one's riddled with speakers. I fucked that one up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one's past the point of return.
No, that's not true either, bitch.
Man, these ain't stock S10 seats, man.
No, sir, I pulled in out of a 2000 Chevrolet Camaro.
Hell, it's basically a Camaro now.
RS. I'm real confused about the gray with blue inserts being they were in a red Camaro, but whatever.
RS stands for
Real stupid.
yeah, really stupid, really slow.
Yeah, really slow. That's it. It was a V6 car. I get is RS a V6 in a 4-speed?
I think so.
I think that's how it works.
Can you see the problem here?
Here, flip your seats down. Oh. It's just 412s,
Chwang.
8,000 watts,
And a whole
35
bunch
amp
of
hour
other
lithium
stuff.
battery, 320 amp alternator.
This is a 4.3 5-speed truck, which is I tried finding one of these, and I still can't find one of these for less than $5,000. So we're going the other route, and like I previously stated, we're buying my dream car. So, you know, I actually tried to find a damn Fox body, and I couldn't find one.
Thank God. We've been through this
That was
car.
originally what I was going to get. I was going to try and find an 85 or 86 4-eyed car.
Do you know? The messages I said earlier about going to prison, I'd have done the same thing if you went and bought a Fox. If you just spent $5 grand on a Fox body when there's Z28s and SSs out there for that much.
Yeah.
I would have. I'd have went to fucking prison. Not playing. I'm a drink. There it is.
Yeah. That's originally what I was going to go get. I need to lock the screen on this thing.
Good luck. Figure it out.
It will not let you pull the thing down while you're recording.
Yes.
Auto exposure.
Terrific.
That's pretty
I'll be
cool.
there in a minute. Love you.
See, what a lot of people don't know about Alabama is that this right here is everyday life. See that big old tractor? Yeah.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna read it. I'll be back.
All right then. So we are currently on the GoPro right now. Like you just saw, that's Gibbs. Practically family. And, you know, we get along pretty well. He's a big Chevrolet guy. I'm a big Honda guy. So we've clashed in the past, definitely. But now I'm about to have 2 Chevrolets. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, do the like, the comment, and the stuff, and the thing, you know, whatever, you know, do a subscribe, you know, do a like and a comment and thing, you know. Put some words under the video. We're gonna add another one right here. Yep, and that's all she wrote, son.